Good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday. Welcome to Chenrezig Institute. We're going a little bit out of order today. We're doing Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, which we did last night, instead of Tara Puja, because we're just a bit short of people tonight to do everything that needs to be done. So hopefully you won't be too disappointed. And, because we are doing these practices for a particular reason, well, a reason in general, that is for all sentient beings and liberating them all to complete enlightenment, but also because of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, who died almost 4 weeks ago. And we've been doing these practices ongoing since then to help him to be able to hear us. I mean, he can hear us obviously, but like for us to feel like he is hearing us, beseeching him to come back so that we can be able to see him and rely upon him and him with his mercy and compassion towards us. And it just works out really well if we're both at the same place at the same time for us human beings. So we will start at page 3 in the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga book. Sangye chodam sogi chonam la jangchu badu dagni kapsuchi dagi jin sogi pesonam ki drola penche sangi drupasho. Sangye chodam sogi chonam la jangchu badu dagni kapsuchi dagi jin sogi pesonam ki drola penche sangi drupasho. Sangye chodam sogi chonam la jangchu badu dagni kapsuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pesonamki Drola Penche Sangye Drupasho. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood. May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful it would be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of higher rebirth and liberation. May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of pebbles and so forth, as level as the palm of the hand, in the nature of sapphire and soft. From the heart of the Saviour of 100 deities of Tishita, on the peak of a cloud resembling a clump of extremely white fresh curd, King of Dharma, omniscient Zopa, please come here together with your sons. In the sky before me, on a line-thrown lotus and moon, my perfect pure Guru smiles with delight. Supreme field of merit for my mind of faith, please abide for 100 eons to spread the teachings. Your holy mind has the intelligence that understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your holy speech with its excellent explanations is an ear ornament for those of good fortune. Your holy body is radiantly beautiful with glory renowned. To you who are meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Pleasing drinking water, various flowers, fragrant incenses, lights, scented waters, and so forth, oceans of cloud-like offerings, both actually arranged and mentally emanated, I offer to you the supreme field of merit. whatever non-virtue of body, speech, and mind, especially those opposite to the three vows that I have collected from beginningless time, I confess each and every one with fervent regret from my heart. So we do the Vajrasattva practice. The first and last we do it out loud. The rest of the other 19 we do silently to ourselves. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Teno Patita Dido Me Baba Sutakaya Me Baba Supakaya Me Baba Anarakta Me Baba Sava Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sava Kama Sutra Me Chitam Tre Kuhung Ha 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 Bhagavan Sava Tata Gata Vajramama Mus Vajrabhava Maha Samaya Sapa Ahum Pe Om Vajrasattva. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Teno Patita Dido Meba Sutashaya Mebava Supashaya Mebava Anorakta Mebava Salva Siddhi Meprayas Salva Kama Chitam Shreya Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Salva Tata Gata Nama Musa Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sava Ahum. Page 9, Rejoicing. You strove for much learning and practice in this degenerate age and made your freedoms and richnesses meaningful. By abandoning the 8 worldly concerns, Saviour, we sincerely rejoice in your extensive deeds. Perfect pure holy gurus, from the billowing clouds of wisdom and compassion in the sky, the Dharmakaya, please let fall the rain of profound extensive Dharma upon the receptacle of those to be subdued exactly as they need. May whatever virtue I have collected benefit the teachings and all transmigratory beings, and in particular may it cause the essence of perfect pure Los Andropa's teachings to shine forever. Zajipoki Joshin Beto Trami Rablingji Nidegen Party Sange Jingdu Mi te uwa yidro punam dag jing la cho pashu. By the merits of having offered this mandala to Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings be able to meet, practice, and act the teachings of the victorious one, Losang Drapa, who had the morality of an eminently pure way of life, was courageous in the extensive conduct of the sons of the victorious ones, and accomplished the yoga of the 2 stages of supreme bliss and emptiness. Iram Guru Ratna Mandala Kamniyataya Mi. By the force of having fervently requested in this way, hollow beams of white light are emitted from the perfect pure Father and Sons, and combining into one enter my crown. White nectar, the color of milk, flows from the opening of the tube of white light, cleansing all my sicknesses, spirit harms, negative karmas, obscurations, and their imprints without exception. My body becomes as pure and clear as crystal. Now we do the Miksema 5 line. It's in the middle of page 13, and we do that for a whole mala. First and last out loud. Mig me se we te che cheme zi dream me kempe wampo jumpa ya dupo mali shon se somewhere da gan che ke pe sun gan song kapa lo san dropa shabla suwa de. Mikme Sewe Terchen Chenrezi, Dreame Kempe Wampo Jampo Yang, Dupo Malu Shonse Sangwe Da, Genche Kepe Sungen Sonkapa, Lusan Jabla Jabla Suwa De. Page 18, request. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains of mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains of mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains of mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. The foundation of all good qualities is a kind and perfect pure guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once is greatly meaningful and difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly day and night takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful, to abandon even the slightest negative action, and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is a door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the Pratimoksha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all other transmigratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the bodhisattva vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path of karma binding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vajra vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows and samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long life. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the supreme and common realizations. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and remain steadfast until I attain the essence of enlightenment. By the force of the victorious one, Sankapa, acting as our direct Mahayana virtuous friend in all our lives, may we never turn away for even a second from the pure path highly admired by the victorious ones. May we be able to live a life of pure morality, listen to many teachings, train in bodhicitta, and have pure view and conduct. without corrupting or polluting the teachings of Losang Drapa, the second victorious one. Glorious Guru, whatever your body, retinue, lifespan, and realm, whatever your supreme and excellent name, may I and others become exactly like that. By the force of the praises and requests made to you, may all disease, evil spirits, poverty, and quarrels be cut. And may the Dharma and good fortune increase in the regions in which I and others dwell. Please bless us that the lives of the glorious Gurus be long, that all beings equally in extent of space be happy, that I and others without exception collect merits and purify obscurations, and that we quickly achieve Buddhahood. May I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regard to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as pure. With this devotion may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. For the Dharma King Tsongkhapa's way of Dharma to flourish, may all signs of obstacles be pacified and all conducive conditions be complete. Due to the 2 types of merits of the 3 types of myself and others, may the teachings of victorious one Losang Drapa shine resplendent forever. Now we go to page 344 in the Gold Book for the King of Prayers. King of Prayers, the extraordinary aspiration of the practice of Samantabhadra. I bow down to the youthful Arya Manjushri, you lions among humans gone to freedom in the present, past, and future, in the world's 10 directions, to all you with body, speech, and sincere mind, I bow down. With the energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, and with as many bodies as atoms of the world, to all you Buddhas whose size is real, I bow down. On every atom a Buddha establishes atoms, each amidst a host of bodhisattvas, and I am confident the sphere of all phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise for you and oceans of sound from the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking excellence of Buddhas and celebrate all you gone to bliss. Beautiful flowers and regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense I offer to you, victorious ones. Fine dress and fragrant perfume, sandalwood powder heaped high out of Mount Meru, all wondrous offerings in spectacular array I offer to you, victorious ones. With transcendent offerings peerless and vast, with profound admiration for all the Buddhas, with the strength and conviction in the Bodhisattva way, I offer and bow down to all victorious ones. Every harmful action I have done with my body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, and confusion, all these I openly lay bare before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all positive potential of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, of solitary realizers here is still training and those beyond, and of all ordinary beings as well. You who are the bright lights of the world, the 10 directions, you who have attained the Buddha's omniscience through the stage of awakening. All you who are my guides, please turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. With palms together, I earnestly request you who may actualize Parinirvana. Please stay with us for eons numberless as atoms of the world, for the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created by paying homage, offering and acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddhas stay and teach, I now dedicate all this for full awakening. May you Buddhas now living in the world's 10 directions and all you gone to freedom in the past accept my offerings. May those not yet arisen quickly perfect their minds, awakening as fully enlightened ones. May all worlds in the 10 directions be entirely pure and vast. May they be filled with bodhisattvas surrounding Buddhas gathered beneath the Bodhi tree. May as many beings as exist in the 10 directions be always well and happy. May all samsaric beings live in accord with the Dharma, and may their every Dharma wish be fulfilled. Remembering my past lives in all varieties of existence, may I practice the Bodhisattva way. And thus in each cycle of death, migration, and birth, may I always have abandoned the householder's life. Then following in the footsteps of all the Buddhas and perfecting the practice of the Bodhisattva, may I always act without error or compromise with ethical discipline, faultless and pure. May I teach the Dharma in the language of gods, in every language of spirits and nagas, of humans and of demons, and the voice of every form of being. May I be gentle-minded, cultivating the 6 paramitas, and never forget bodhicitta. May I completely cleanse without omission every negativity and all that obscures this awakening mind. May I traverse all my lives in the world, free of karma, afflictions, and interfering forces, just as the lotus blossom is undisturbed by the water's wave, just as the sun and moon move unhindered through the sky. May ease the suffering in the lower realms and the many directions and dimensions of the universe. May I guide all wanderers in samsara to the pure bliss of awakening and be of worldly benefit to them as well. May I practice constantly for eons to come, perfecting the activities of awakening, acting in harmony with the various dispositions of being, showing the ways of a bodhisattva. May I always have the friendship of those whose path is like mine, and with body, words, and also mind, may we practice together the same aspirations and activities. May I always meet a spiritual mentor and never please that excellent friend who deeply wishes to help me and expertly teaches the bodhisattva way. May I always directly see Buddhas, mostly encircled by bodhisattvas, and without pause or discouragement for eons to come, may I make extensive offerings to them. May I hold within me the Buddha's genuine Dharma, illuminate everywhere the teachings that awaken, embody the realizations of a bodhisattva, and practice ardently in all future eons. While circling through all states of existence, may I become an endless treasure of good qualities, skillful means, samadhis, wisdom, samadhi, and liberating stabilizations, gathering limitless pristine wisdom and positive potential. On one atom, I shall see Buddha fields numberless as atoms, inconceivable Buddhas among bodhisattvas in every field, practicing the activities of awakening. Perceiving this in all directions, I dive into an ocean of Buddha fields, each an ocean of 3 times Buddhas in the space of a wisp of a hair. So I too will practice for an ocean of eons. Thus I am continually immersed in the speech of the Buddhas, expression that reveals an ocean of qualities in one word, the completely pure eloquence of all the Buddhas, communication suited to the various tendencies of being. With strength of understanding, I plunge into the infinite enlightened speech of the Dharma of all Buddhas that are 3 times gone to freedom who continually turn the wheel of Dharma methods. I shall experience in one moment such vast activity of all future eons, and I will enter into all eons of the 3 times in but a fraction of a second. In one instant, I shall see all those awakened beings, past, present, and future lines among humans, and with the power of the illusion-like stabilization, I will constantly engage in their inconceivable activities. I shall manifest upon one single atom the array of pure lands present, past, and future. Likewise, I shall enter the array of pure, beautiful in every direction without exception. I shall enter the very presence of all my guides as lights of this world who are yet to appear, those sequentially turning the wheels of complete awakening, those who reveal nirvana, final, perfect peace. May I achieve the power of swift magical elimination, the power to lead to the great vehicle through every approach, the power of always beneficial activity, the power of love pervading all realms, the power of all surpassing positive potential, the power of supreme knowledge unobstructed by discrimination, and through the powers of wisdom, skillful means, and samadhi, may I achieve the perfect power of awakening, purifying the power of all contaminated actions, crushing the power of disturbing emotions at their root, diffusing the power of interfering forces. I shall perfect the power of a bodhisattva's practice. May I purify an ocean of worlds, may I free an ocean of beings, may I clearly see an ocean of Dharma, may I realize an ocean of pristine wisdom. May I purify an ocean of activities, may I fulfill an ocean of aspirations, may I make offerings to an ocean of Buddhas, may I practice without discouragement for an ocean of eons. To awaken fully through this bodhisattva way, I shall fulfill without exception all the diverse aspirations of the awakening practice of all Buddhas gone to freedom in the 3 times everywhere. In order to practice exactly as the wise one called Samantabhadra, all embracing good, the elder brother of the sons and daughters of the Buddhas, I completely dedicate all this goodness. Likewise, may I dedicate just as the skillful Samantabhadra with pure body, speech, and mind, pure actions, and pure Buddha fields. I shall give rise to this aspiration of Manjushri, for this bodhisattva practice all embracing good, to perfect these practices without discouragement or pause in all future eons. May my pure activities be endless, my good qualities boundless, and through abiding in immeasurable activity, may I actualize infinite emanations. Limitless is the end of space, likewise limitless are living beings, thus limitless are karma and fictions. May my aspirations reach be limitless as well. One may offer to the Buddhas all wealth and adornments of infinite worlds in the 10 directions, and one may offer during eons numberless as atoms of the world, even the greatest happiness of gods and humans. But whoever hears his extraordinary aspiration and longing for highest awakening, gives rise to just faith just once, creates far more precious positive potential. Those who make this heartfelt aspiration for the Bodhisattva way will be free of all lower rebirths, free of harmful companions, and will quickly see Amitabha infinite light. And even in this very human life, they will be nourished by happiness and have all conducive circumstances. Without waiting long, they will become like Samantabhadra himself. Those who give voice to this extraordinary aspiration will quickly and completely purify the 5 boundless harmful actions created under the power of ignorance. blessed with supreme body, supreme knowledge, excellent body, family, attributes, and experience. They will be invincible to fast interfering forces and misleading teachers, and all the three worlds will make offerings, going quickly to the noble Bodhi tree and sitting there to benefit sentient beings. Subduing all interfering forces, they will fully awaken and turn the great wheel of Dharma. Have no doubt that complete awakening is a fully ripened result comprehended only by a Buddha of holding in mind by teaching, reading, or reciting this aspiration of the Bodhisattva practice in order to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality as it is, and just like Samantabhadra as well. I completely dedicate all this goodness just as they did. With that dedication, which is praised as the greatest by all the Buddhas gone to freedom in the three times, I too dedicate all my roots of goodness for the attainments of the Bodhisattva practice. When the moment of my death arrives, by eliminating all obscurations and directly perceiving Amitabha, may I go immediately to Sukhavati, pure land of great joy. Having gone to Sukhavati, may I actualize the meaning of these aspirations, fulfilling them all without exception for the benefit of beings for as long as this world endures. Born from an extremely beautiful superlative lotus in this joyful land, the Buddha's magnificent mandala, may I receive a prediction of my awakening directly from the Buddha Amitabha. Having received a prediction there, may I create vast benefit for the beings throughout the 10 directions, with a billion emanations by the power of wisdom. Though even the small virtue I have accumulated by offering this prayer of the Bodhisattva practice, may all the positive aspirations of beings be fulfilled in an instant. Through creating limitless positive potential by dedicating this prayer of Samantabhadra's deeds, may all beings drowning in this torrent of suffering enter the presence of Amitabha. Through this king of aspirations, which is the greatest of the sublime, helping infinite wanderers in samsara, through the accomplishment of this scripture, dazzling with Samantabhadra's practice, may suffering realms be utterly emptied of all beings. Now we go to page 283, I think. Yeah. In the gold book. May all the wishes of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Lama Tupten Zopa Rinpoche be fulfilled immediately. May all wars, religious conflicts, and disharmony in the world be pacified, and may all the epidemics be eliminated. May all the activities of the FPMT be most beneficial for the six realm sentient beings and for the flourishing of the Buddhist teachings. May all FPMT projects be free of all obstacles and succeed immediately, especially the Maitreya Project, Padmasambhava Project for Peace, a special dedication for the new Gompa and Center Development Project to come to fruition in accordance with Geshe Punsok Sutra's vast vision, and that it may benefit endless sentient beings. Also for harmony and prosperity for CI and CNC, success of all grant applications made by CI, and for Kara's visa application to be successful. May we be able to complete all the realizations of the path in order to be able to free all sentient beings from suffering and lead them to enlightenment. And may all our virtuous temporal wishes for ourselves, family, friends, and so forth be fulfilled. May all those who have died either be reborn in a pure land where they can become enlightened, or at least to take a perfect human rebirth, especially all those killed due to war, terrorism, or natural disasters, and all who met an untimely death. All those who have died from COVID-19, all those who have died in the war between Russia and the Ukraine. Venerable Cesare, Ali Majid, T. R. Tong, Adri Fair, M.S. Wen Chung Yung, Jacinda Lydia de Rocha Vieira, Sen de Surin Boulajou, Juan D. Vincent Luna, Jacques Nouveau, Barbara Robson, O Mu Chu, Yuk Chung Lee, James O'Neill, Peter Wells, Jerry Joe Lowry, Rob Mayan, Ki Hong Wang, Father Bob McGuire, Lu Yok Ling, Moonbin Astro K-pop, Steve Angus, Shah Kala Agual, John Webber, Leo Fan Yen, Barry Humphreys, Sun Duju Murdering Bata, Montserrat Pernenda, Mi Hun Wei, Rosalba Mazzolini, Julian Adamoli, Joshua Michaels, Madam Kun Yong Kang, George Blackwell, John Firminger, Ravindra Tohar, Grace Farley, Jock Zonafrio, Lee Ji-chen, Chen La-yun, Dorothy Jean Parkin, Ramiro da Costa Lopez, Neil Ching Trong, Merv Masca, Hua Po Hee, Arunas Artinitis, Francis O'Loughlin, Eric Butcher, Sebastian de Klerk, Carl Edward Morissetti, Mei Leung Chung, Panafilo Casadati, Dorothy Jean, I already said her, New Jing Tu, New Jing Ting Wong, Brian Aldag, Chris Gwynn, Gon Ok Chu, Carl Meldo, Barry Beck, and Annie Conchuk's son, whose name was Stephen. Please also pray for a perfect human rebirth for the following animals. All those killed due to gardening, cleaning, or other activities at the centre. Joanna the cat, Bora's in Harmony Hut, Baby Possum, Addison, Steer at Udlow, Winnie the dog, Lily the dog, and Marble the dog. May all those who are sick and suffering receive whatever help they need, especially Venerable K. Minor, Venerable Nalgon Tilton, Annie Fran, Venerable Tilton Pema, Venerable Tenzin Pallion, all those affected by COVID-19, all those affected by the war between Russia and the Ukraine, all asylum seekers in detention, all those being cared for by Karuna and Chidamani hospices. John McRae, Christina Russo, Renate Ogilvy, Clarissa Ricky Lochik, Tanya Duratovic, JC Keeley, Rose Linwood, Alana Miles, Sienna Miles, Christine Malloy, Lisa Kurasova family, Pachurova family, Heidi Bjorn and Caden Duffy, Jean, Jenny and Robert McDougall, Beryl and Jeff Bowl, Beeler family, Gittins family, Bridges family, Smith family, Hack family, Stewart family, Downey family, Bowl family, Gregory family, Rayner family, Kavanagh family, Julie Lane, Savio Lucas, Wayne Prentice, Gary and Max, Barry and Dan, Linda Ward, Grace McDougall, Yvette Loletti and family, Barbara Beck, Jeffrey Goher, Anita Gregory, Diana Sakura, Jean Kouros, Julie Gregg and Karen Duffy, Adele Lorigan, Hannah Bignon, Diane Gee, Sue Ellen, Vivian Vickery, Skylar Elizabeth Bartz, Jan Coughlin, Jane Disher, Hazel Rosenberg, Belinda Rosenberg, Marie Palmer, Clint Palmer, Ataneta, Amanda Nutt, Nicole Harradine, Ruby Carme, Mia Andrews, Mick Eastwood, Josette Chaw, Fiona Finlayson, Kylie Fraser and Luke, Jenna Pulick. We also make prayers for the following animals who are unwell, all animals in Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, all animals facing slaughter, exploitation and exploitation, all animals caught in bushfire, flood and drought, Obey the dog, Cleo the cat. May the hearts of people throughout the world be filled with tolerance, understanding, and compassion for each other. May the leaders of nations recall their responsibility for the well-being of their citizens, ensuring that their actions are guided by wisdom, courage, and compassion. May all those who are experiencing pain, fear, and devastation as a result of war, terrorism, and natural disasters be instantly relieved of their suffering. And we pray that peace, happiness, and harmony prevail throughout the 10 directions where all sentient beings dwell. Page 311. Instantaneously I rise in the form of glorious Vajrabharava with one face, two arms, holding a curved knife and skull cup. Om Hri Shri Vikrita Nanahum Pe. Om Savavashuddha Savadhamma Savavashuddha Hum. Tompani Dugu. Tompe Namne Lane Lu Rale Me. Ala Migo Genji Senji Tendu. Ala Jungwe Topo Kapo De Nadushana Dutsina Deda Gitendu. Om Ahum. Rangi tuke humle o zetro lo yo meba topa nangle jala jinki ko yigi sumle o zetro ple doje sunku ne timpa topa lungu jowe hum gi kadroni neti kajang aduchi topa je om gi manpo wan jinga wagyu om ahum om ahum om ahum. Page 300. We're going to do this one in English. You ready? Home to the all-pervading lineage Lord Guru Samarthakirti, to Shakyamuni, Vajradhara, Tenzin Gyatso, and all, to the root and lineage gurus and the three sublime jewels, I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take it and accomplish all my wishes quickly. To Manjushri, Hero, Vajrabharava, and Haruka, likewise to multitudes of deities of four classes of Tantra, assembled meditational deities and mandala deities, I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take it and accomplish all my wishes quickly. To those whose mere remembrance of who great innate bliss, deities such as Dorje Pagmo, 12 Viras, Darkas, and Dakinis of the three abodes, I offer this nectar drink that gives life to bliss. Please take it and accomplish all my wishes quickly. to those mere remembrance of whom liberates from samsara fears and nirvana's peace, to all who grant all realizations in this very moment of our prayer, whose mere gaze outshines the world, through world systems, to all assembly deities of Yidam Hayagriva, I offer this drink of nectar that gives rise to bliss. Please take it and accomplish all my wishes quickly. To swift actor Malakala, to Dharmaraja Kalarupa, to the Queen of Armed Warriors, to Padma Lama, and to Namtase, former host Malakala, and all their assemblies of deities, I offer this drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take it and accomplish all my wishes quickly. The source giving rise to all the virtue and goodness one could wish for, great king of the royal lineage Namtase, to the wealth owners such as the gods, Nagas, and their retinues, this golden drink possessing all qualities is offered to you all. Please grant all common and supreme realizations. To all the assemblies such as the 5 great goddesses of longevity and the 12 Tenmas, and to all the visible worldly gods, Nagas, landlord spirits, the 5 kings together with their retinues, and to the 8 classes of gods, including their entourage, I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take and accomplish all my wishes quickly, especially to you who are always guarding, protecting, and supporting all of us, masters, disciples, and benefactors, the gods of birth, local gods, gods over enemies, and wrathful ones. I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take and accomplish all my wishes quickly. To all mothers, sentient beings of the 6 realms, and to the harm givers, hindering spirits, and karmic debtors, I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. May the entire suffering and all karmic debts be completely purified. In short, to the visible worldly gods and the 8 haughty spirits and their assistants without exception, and in particular to the gods and nagas, the landlord spirits of this place, I offer this nectar drink that gives rise to bliss. Please take and accomplish all my wishes quickly. The uncontaminated nature of the wisdom of the bliss and emptiness in the aspect of the play of this complete sense offering lacking nothing. Please, one by one, take and perform the activities that develop the teachings and practices of the Ganden tradition, that they may endure without degeneration to the end of samsara. May all the gurus who preserve these teachings have long lives. May the Sangha and the general and may the Sangha in general and the monks and nuns of the Foundation for the Preservation for the Mahayana tradition practice the 3 trainings and bring their scriptural learning and realization to completion. May all their wishes, as well as those of the Foundation for the Preservation of Mahayana tradition in general, and those of the benefactors and others who are involved, be accomplished which we wish according to the Dharma. Please bless us that all our sicknesses, spirit harms, obstacles, and interferences be pacified immediately. Did we? Okay, page 321. Is that right? The dedication prayers. Jangchul Samcho Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Geguchi, Ke Panam Pame Payi, Gone Gondu Kawashu, Jig Tang Kam De, Pende Malupa, Kange Jungwei, Sampel Yi Jino, Kadrin Sume, Tenzin Gatso Kusei Tenchin Tushe Lundru Shu Tongni Ninje Jendu Du Chu Payalam Jeze Zalze Gan Chen Ten Trogon Chana Pemo Tenzin Gatsola Soa Debso Shoju Lundru Shu. Okay, now we go to the small booklet, page 5. A prayer for the swift return of Lamas of Rinpoche by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious ones, Shravakas and Pratika Buddhas, victorious ladies and father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow this virtue and goodness of accomplish this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings you suddenly depart into peace. What a great loss! Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the tree jewels, and the great waves of the bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly gleam in glory for fortunate disciples. Then we go to page 9 for A Lamenting Well by Kajaba. Guru, think of me. Guru, consider me. Gracious Guru, care for me. Root Guru, most gracious and kind, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Guru, you embody the blessings of the Buddhas of the three times. You may rest in great bliss, equipoised within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity, yet the playful dance of your loving compassion can emanate in myriad ways. The swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya, the time has come for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Arise, arise, arise from the Dharmakaya. Do not rest in Kachara or other pure celestial realms. Rather, to benefit the Buddhist teachings and all living beings, swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma study of realizations. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings, such as the desperate Kai of us, your disciples. Return so that we may actually behold your presence and receive your blessings of your enlightened body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your spontaneously present awakened body, speech, mind, and activity, through our being baffled, confused, and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness, may there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion, conjoined with the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciple. Through the force of the truth of the unchanging substance, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me, a Dakini with pure faith and samaya, her eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a begwoman be fulfilled through the blessings of the deities of the three roots. Perception, its object, and the act of perceiving all dissolve within the expanse, the blissful clarity of suchness. Ah. And now we go back to page 323 in the Gold Book. Due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and all the merits of the three times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty of existing from their own side, may I, who am completely empty of existing from my own side, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is completely empty of existing from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are completely empty of existing from their own side to that state which is completely empty of existing from its own side, by myself alone, who is completely and utterly empty of existing from my own side. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be uttered, just like the hero Manjushri, who knows reality, and just like Samantha as well. I fully dedicate all my roots of virtue to the dedication and praise to the best by all the gone beyond victors of the three times in order to have good conduct. Then page 325 down the bottom. Due to all the past, present, and future merits collected by me and all the merits of the three times collected by numberless Buddhas, numberless sentient beings, may bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of all the sentient beings of the six realms, and especially in the hearts of everybody in this world, including all the students, sentimental factors, and volunteers of the FPMT organization, may be generated in the hearts of all those who rely upon me, all those whom I have promised to pray, all those whose names have been given to me, may it be generated in my heart, in the hearts of all my family members, those that are living and those who are dying. May the bodhicitta that is already being generated increase. We'll just go to page 374 and do the multiplying mantras. To Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect and complete Buddha, Varachana, King of Light, I prostrate. To Bodhisattva Mahasattva Samantabhadra, I prostrate. Tayata Panchadriya Avabudani Soha, Om Dura Dura Zayamukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avabudani Soha, Om Dura Dura Zayamukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avabudani Soha, Om Dur Dur Zai Mukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avadani Soha. Om Dur Dur Zai Mukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avadani Soha. Om Dur Dur Zai Mukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avadani Soha. Om Dur Dur Zai Mukhi Soha. Tayata Panchadriya Avadani Soha. Om Dur Dur Zai Mukhi Soha. To Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect and complete Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, eye posture. To Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfect and complete Buddha, king fully accomplishing all dedications and prayers, eye posture. Due to the blessings of the eminent victorious ones and the bodhisattvas, the truth of infallible dependent arising, and the power of my pure special gratitude taking responsibility, may all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished. Thank you, thank you. Sorry to all the people online and whatever.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry.
Why? What did you do?
Who is it talking? I just muffled some of the words.
No, it's been very clear. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.